Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
It is Monday. Maybe in your world it's Tuesday, but we're glad you are here. We had a fantastic week last week. Lots of exciting stuff. The virtual training was really good.
Man, people are lit up with that virtual training. If you happen to have not seen it, you must.
Yep.
You must. And the cool thing is, like, this crew has made it so accessible. It's already in boards. So if by chance you didn't get to take advantage of it on Saturday, you're going to want to get your hands on it because there is so much packed into that little amount of time, but it's right there in boards where you can access it immediately.
Yep. So some amazing information was shared. If you missed it, definitely go to the boards and check it out because we had Lisa Barnes on from our science department. She was actually on vacation at her sister's house or something in Illinois. So she jumped in one of the bedrooms and recorded. I'm like, no, I need you this week. Not like, she's like, okay, but I'm on vacation. So she actually kind of started, she on a roll, and I don't think she was meant to say what she said when she said it, but I'm like, it's out there now. So
She did it. She did it.
A patent pending, guys, on collagen with our NRF2 is just like, it's crazy. It's crazy the level of science that we have. And when you see some of the before and afters, like when some of the before and afters come in, I'm kind of like, is that for real? Like, that's crazy. But then as you start to hear more of what the collagen is proving to do in the labs, and now with patent pending, you don't just get, as she said, you just can't get a patent just because you got a good product. It has to be exceptional.
And it's important that you were taken in that education because the reality is, you guys, the collagen is expensive. It's expensive, but people spend the money when they see the value. And so if you're not able to create the value, you're not going to have collagen customers. I mean, it's simple. It's numbers. It's dollar signs, right? And so the more you know, oh my gosh, the little black snake's back. I'm seeing a black snake out the window. Sorry. um, if you don't see, if you're not able to create that value for them, that's not a squirrel moment. That's a snake moment. That's a whole nother level. Anyway, it really is important that you build that belief for yourself so that you're able to transfer that belief and grow those personal enrollments.
The snake's not in the house, by the way.
Oh no, because I would be gone if the snake was in the house.
It's out the window, and somehow she's able to look at you and go, the snake's back. Like, she's got that skill, I guess. So she said in the training that there are a lot of people that are using multiple products, multiple type collagen products that we have all wrapped in one. She's like, there's some people that are buying just collagen. Then there's some people buying collagen products to help you try to maintain what you have. So there's like, some people are adding collagen to their body, but some people are taking other products to maintain what you have so that you don't lose more. None of them have one that's activated. Like, we've got like the trifecta, 3-in-1. So when you think about that, if you start adding up what other people are taking, they're spending more money than what we have, but you wouldn't know that unless you took time to be on that training. So make sure you see it. There was a bunch of other great stuff in there. Shayla De Leon from Puerto Rico gave us a fantastic training on how to take care of our customers. Also, she provided to us scripts and documents that are in boards right now. If you go to boards under resources and click on customer service, we may change the title of that because it's more like customer service, not anyway.
VIP service.
Something like that. She's got documents in there for you to help your customers realize some of the benefits they're getting. Also, to help you get referrals from those customers, as well as a new welcome letter that's in there. So when you first sign them up, giving them this new welcome letter so they know how to work their back office, all the goods. It's already in boards and it was on the training. So make sure you go back. We could keep going on. Remy killed it with the 3-in-1. Emma was amazing.
Before you move on, I'm just thinking in regards to what Shayla is sharing, you guys, we all know how important it is, like more than ever, to retain customers. The company is really incentivized us to retain customers. So what Shayla is providing you is a method to improve your retention. That's really what it boils down to. It's a method to improve retention. So the work's been done for you. It's available. Just utilize it.
And that document was there's 2 documents in there for that welcome letter. One of them purposely is editable. Did I say that right?
You did.
You can edit it. And so that way you can put in your Facebook groups that maybe you want to use. Of course, their name, your name, that sort of stuff. So that's all there. And so make sure you watch that training. It was a little over 60 minutes. It was phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. On that note, it's not in these notes. Next month, we will not host a TBC virtual training. And it's because next month on the 22nd, I believe that's the right date, we have Activate 2023. It's going to be a massive event that the company is putting on globally. You will get to see this on the 22nd, and regionally within those markets, whether it's Europe, Spain, of course, Mexico, Australia, Japan, all those different markets, they will have regional events for announcements for their market, product launch markets, tools, all that type stuff. So make sure you are registered for that event and plan something around it. We will give you guys full details soon on the details around the show flow. Just put it on the calendar. Next month, the 22nd, it's going to help you build your business. So let's talk about the promos that got announced on the 19th, which I think was Friday, but maybe went live just this morning. I think the executives found out about it on the 19th, but went live this morning. And it's really cool because it's in line with how many of us are already building our business. What do I mean by that? We are using the collagen to build our business. And personally, we're using it, right? And we're using NRF2, Protandim NRF2, personally and to build our business. They're like the powerhouse couple, right? And so many people are leading with collagen stories, leading with NRF2 stories. So when you're bringing someone into the business, naturally, they're going to want those products. Well, if someone comes into the business, and I'm going to pull up the slides here. Why don't I just do this? The company is going to be giving us an extra 10 count of collagen this month and potentially next month for all of you that are in the collagen markets. So let me share this, bring this up, add this to the stream. There it goes. Okay. Before we get to the goods, right? You guys do know that this bad boy, bad girl, whatever you want to say, got first place in the Stevie Awards under People's Choice. That is a big deal. I don't know if you guys have done any research around that, but upwards of like 3,000 companies compete in this yearly contest. And we've got bronze for newest product, and then we got #1 for People's Choice. So pretty stinking cool that we're getting recognized on a national level, and it has helped the stock quite a bit. Let's just say that. Let's see. Let me get to the next slide here. So here's the deal with the promotion. From June 19th to June 30th, you will receive a 10 count of True Science liquid collagen for free when a new consultant enrolls on one of the qualifying packs. Now, each market has different qualifying packs, okay? So I just want to be clear on that. But then you'll also see that the promotion gives consultants an additional incentive to enroll a new consultant and maximize double point incentives for this month for our global trip. Okay, so here's what this looks like. If you are in the US, right, if you come in on one of the packs, you're going to get this 10-pack of liquid collagen. And I'm looking, okay, so the second column says any consultant who purchased a qualifying enrollment pack when they enrolled at any time in June, if they've done that, then they will also receive a free 10-pack of liquid collagen when they order a Healthy Glow Essential Stack in July. So if they come in on one of the enrollment packs, if you're not sure, just the details are actually right there on the slide, and we'll post these inside the group. They come in one of the enrollment packs that's qualified for this promo, they get a 10-pack of collagen free. If they do their subscription the next month with the Healthy Glow Stack, the Essential Stack, then they'll get another 10 count of collagen. So that's the promo running through the end of the month. So in the US, that's a $49.99 value. In Australia, that's an $86, or in New Zealand, $95 value. So just wanted to lay that out for you guys to see the promo that's available. Double points for the trip to, I say Punta Cana. What do you say?
I think that's what I say.
Oh, I thought you corrected me the other day. Like, it's not Punta Cana.
I think you said Punta Canta or something.
Well, isn't that Punta Cana?
No.
Oh, wait, Cana, not Canta. That was it. I put a T in the Cana. I said Canta, right? Right. Did I have a margarita when I said it?
No.
Oh.
You can't blame that.
That's why I didn't say it right. So make sure you guys are getting double points for your enrollments this month. I put a post in the TBC with the actual points. 100 SV for customers, 150 SV for consultants will get you 2 points, I believe it is. And then the tiers are in there all the way up to 10 points for your enrollments this month. So make sure you guys are on that and taking advantage of it. So let's talk about boards for a second. We've kind of touched on it a little bit. We're continuing to grow what's available to you guys right in boards. And we've added some more stuff just this week. We just touched on it with what was put in there from Shayla from our customer service file. I think there's 4 or 5 documents in there. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, as Lynette said, in boards already is our training. The virtual training from June is already in boards. So here's the point when it comes to boards. When you want to find something, the first place you should go to is boards. Like when you want to find anything, the first place you should go to is boards. If you can't find it there, then maybe start asking for where some stuff might be. We don't have everything there yet. In fact, some stuff we're removing. Today, I removed 3 or 4 of these calls because this very call is in boards, guys. About a day or so later, this call is in boards. I removed 2 of them because we're really only going to keep like 4 in here. And we're just going to get rid of the ones that are like 4 or 5 weeks old. So everything is going in the boards. You guys know we're doing that to try and pull as much stuff off social media and off Facebook as possible, just in case something funky happens with Facebook, right? We have full control over our boards account, our YouTube accounts, and all those other things. But let me jump to this, and then we'll come back and wrap into boards a little bit more. So just today, Lynette's been seeing me jumping around the house a little bit today, acting a fool, because just today we've got 2 of our hottest webinars in an evergreen format. Now, what does that mean? If you're not familiar with the term evergreen in the software or IT world, it just means something that lives on. Like, it doesn't die, it doesn't terminate, it just keeps growing. Like an evergreen tree stays green in the wintertime. It's just constantly there for you. It doesn't end. So we've got now our doctor's interview that we did with Dr. Jean DeLucia that is backed up with an overview. So it's me interviewing Dr. Jean and then an overview, basic overview. And we've just loaded a new collagen overview in their presentation from our wonderful leaders out in Australia. Now, where do you find it? How do you find it? How do you take advantage of this? We're going to go through this a little bit. So you find it in boards, go to resources, open up boards, go to resources. And in the second column, you're going to see a file that says Evergreen Webinar Links. Second line, Evergreen Webinar Links. Okay. Click on that. And when you click on that, there's the 2 webinars that I just discussed with you. Okay. Which is a link. I highly, highly, highly encourage you guys to click on those links and check out the template that's been built, because it is so cool.
Well, it's like super, super professional, right? So when you get the invite, it allows you to register for it. And the layout of the invitation is just super professional. And then it like reminds you and follows up with you. Like, it does a lot of legwork without you feeling like you have to poke the person to get the things done. And the interesting thing is it's becoming a little bit of a common thing. Like, we've had this ability for a while. We used it for a while. We stopped using it for a while. But I was telling Brandon just recently, there was a local medical thing that I wanted to learn about. And it said that you could join a webinar, and I clicked the link, and it was an evergreen. It was like, it took me through the whole process. I was like, well, this is cool. So it's becoming, I think, more utilized by people in general.
And why are you saying that? Like, what's the benefit of it being more common?
Well, people are accepting to it. Like, they're more open to participating in that. Like, for me, I thought I was going to have to be like ready to go at this set time, not realizing, and most people don't realize that it will actually give you the ability to access a replay. Yeah, you don't have to tell them that. In fact, I wouldn't tell them that.
No, we're going to work with you. Give us a couple minutes. We're going to work with you on how to invite.
Yeah, but it did. Like, it just makes it super. Are you going to show them that? Are you going to make them go through the process?
No. I mean, this is it. This is the one on collagen.
Yeah.
It's super cool, right? You can just scroll, right? And Emma's the one that hosted it. It's a little bit about Emma. I don't know why my phone's not scrolling. That tells you how long before it plays. And a little bit of the talking points on what you're going to get.
Yeah,
in there.
Stuff.
The one with Dr. DeLucia, I love. Click on that link too, because it's a little bit different of a template. Okay, a little bit different looking template. This one we actually built in a promo video. So if you click it.
Because when I checked them, I did it. When I started them on it, I did it at 6 months, I did it 1 year. Everybody improved. Everybody got healthier, more than I could have expected. And it gave me a huge belief in the Protandim NRF2. I just went, wow, this is more than I ever expected.
That's right in the template that will hopefully get them to click the button to reserve the spot. So there's some really cool stuff we can do with this technology, this evergreen technology. So we are going to do this with a handful of your favorite presentations. So we've only got 2 in here. I'm thinking about our Canadian friends that are on here, and I'm sure the Canadians are like, I've heard enough of this amazing collagen and this amazing comp plan. I've heard enough because we don't have it yet, right? I got it. I understand. So let's get our Canadians, let's get your favorite presentation in there. Our friends in Mexico, our friends in Spain, let's get our favorite presentations in here, evergreen. And like I said, we don't want too many because that complicates things. At the same time, we want you guys to have enough tools where you feel really, really empowered. And that's what I want to talk to you guys just for a little bit. So we know this is unrehearsed, right? But she's like, what are you going to do? So remember when we would train people, like when you would invite, we would tell them nothing important happens like beyond a certain
2 days,
2-3 days.
Yeah.
2 or 3 days, right? 72 hours, 3 days. If you're inviting someone to an event that's next week, highly likely what's going to happen?
Yeah, they're gonna bail.
They're gonna find something more important than your meeting.
Yeah.
Between now and next week. And they're gonna be like, I don't know. But if you say, hey, what are you doing tonight? Or what are you doing tomorrow? They know what they're doing, right? So this is what the invite looks like, because we set this software up that it gives them 3 options. So when they click on the link, they've got today, tomorrow, and the next day to register and watch it. So if you bump into someone, I'm gonna give you a couple scenarios. You bump into someone live, grocery store, gym, work, wherever, and the opportunity is presented to you to prospect them, right? To ask, right? We tell everybody go for no, right? If you're not getting a couple no's a day, then you're really kind of just hemming and hawing at this thing, right? You got to get a couple invites out there every day. And what a beautiful tool now at your fingertips, because you can say, hey, you know what? Tonight and the next couple nights, next 2 nights, there's a presentation being done on collagen. You've got to see this thing. So I'm going to give you the link. And if tonight doesn't work, you can pick the night that works for you. You got a couple options. And then once you register and pick an option, just text me back and let me know what day you've picked so that I can follow up with you. Simple as that, right? But just emphasize, hey, it's the next couple nights, you've got an option. Same thing. You want a doctor, you want your people to hear from a doctor. Like, hey, you know what? Tonight, and I believe the next couple nights, there's a doctor doing a presentation on this medical breakthrough. I'll send you the link. You guys pick the right day that works for you, and then just tell me what day you've picked. Register. You're not going to believe what you see. So in their minds, as Lynette and I were just joking, they don't know that it's evergreen, nor do they need to know. You don't need to say, hey, there's this recorded webinar and, it plays every day. So just take a look whenever you want to take a look. Don't do that, right? Create some urgency in saying, hey, it's tonight and the next 2 nights. Pick a night that works for you, and let me know. So that always, because if you give them all this time, then it's just not important to them. They won't watch it, right? So we're setting all this software up this way. If they watch it, if they don't watch it, as Lynette was saying, the software will give them 48 hours to watch the recorded link, because they registered. You register by email. So everybody puts their email in, and then it tells them as you're getting closer to, I think with 5 minutes out, they get an email like, hey, in 5 minutes, remember there's a webinar. So,
well, and the time that it's listed, just something to realize is that if it says that it's at 7 p.m., then it's at 7 p.m. wherever you're at, right? Like they don't need to be concerned about converting time to where a person lives, or is it on Eastern Standard Time? Is it on Pacific Time? No, it's at 7 p.m. on their time.
Yep. And so she's just saying 7 p.m. Check.
Yeah. Just as an example.
Check the link. I know what time they are. They're 7:30. All the presentations are set at 7:30. Just a little side note. After doing this for over a decade, 7:30 is about the sweet spot, because people are done eating normally. The kids are settling down. It's not too late, so they're not dozing off. You got a little wiggle room in there, but any sooner, any later, so that's the way it's there. Now, back to boards. Make sure you guys get familiar where this is in boards. Train your team where to go find this stuff in boards, so they're not blowing you up 24 hours a day. Where's that link? Where's that link? They're there. That's where they're going to be in board. So we're super excited about this tool. ITT, as you heard Remy and Emma teach you guys Saturday, ITT is it's how we came into the business. It's how we came into the business off of a 3-way call. Well, that's what kind of sealed the deal. If you're not doing ITT, you're going to have a really difficult time building this business. And so for just the last couple minutes to wrap this up, speaking of difficult times building the business, we know that this time of year is a distracted time of the year for a lot of folks. And there's kind of two groups of people that get distracted, right? Everybody's distracted, but in our mind, you're either a business partner with us, you're a consultant, you're a business partner with us, or you're someone that we're trying to prospect to bring into our business as a customer or as a consultant, right? And both of them can and will get distracted at different times of the year. Right now, it's pretty heavy, but November, December, January.
That's what I was gonna say. They're every like it doesn't matter. Like there's so many times of the year that afford the excuse to say that there's a lot of distractions.
Mm-hmm. Lynette, like if you know Lynette, when it comes to like getting things done, and every time somebody would say, "Well, it's just a busy time of the year," I can just see in Lynette's head, and she's just kind of like. So what? It doesn't matter what's going on.
Well, I mean, the reality is that an excuse is a well-planned lie, right?
Ooh.
So
an excuse is a well-planned lie.
I mean, if you're given excuses, it's really your mind justifying.
They're just like, they're picking themselves up off the floor right now. That was a. See, she's harder on you guys than me. I love it though. But you guys, here's one for you. You can make excuses and you can make money.
You can't make them. You can't make them both at the same time.
You cannot make them both at the same time.
Mess that up.
You can make excuses and you can make money. You cannot make them at the same time. It just doesn't work that way. So this is part of the reasons why we're really excited about this software being evergreen. You may be busier, but that doesn't mean that you can't make money as you're busy, right? The excuse would be I'm busy, but that's really not an excuse. Let's figure out how do we get busy or busier and still build our business. And so all the more reason why we're doing some of the things that we're doing right now for you guys, because distractions really are going to happen. From a consultant standpoint, if you're distracted by like kids and holidays and that sort of thing, imagine how distracted you will be like if life really happens. Like it's one thing to be running the kids around and doing things with the kids. It's another thing if like, what if a loved one gets really, really sick? What happens with your business then? Well, you would think, well, I got to go take care of my loved one. And you're right, you do. But wouldn't it be better that if you had times like now that you were able to build something and get something going, getting some leverage, that when life happens, the business starts growing? Like one of our favorite stories is the Bernards, Daniel and Kathy Bernard.
Well, what I'm thinking right now, you guys, is it's kind of like, in my opinion, your business, if you treat it the way that we should treat like working out, like the consistency of working out. Sometimes your life is so intense that you can't maybe do the normal hour workout that you do, but you want to do something just for the sake of being consistent and keeping yourself in a routine. So even if you have to modify and work out less that day, it's important to just maintain consistency. And in my opinion, I think that our businesses are that same way. Like being consistent, even if you have to do less than you normally do, but consistently doing something every day to build your business will allow you not to have these lulls. Because a lot of times when you pull back, you don't feel the repercussions of that until like a month or two later, when you have forgotten that you pulled back and you're going, why isn't anything going on with my business? And that's why, because we feel it later, right? And so it's important that you're consistently doing things, even if it's less. The consistency will play out for you the same way it does with the gym or eating or anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's compounding, right? Little good decisions compounds into really great things. Little bad decisions compounds into really bad things.
Right.
Like you don't really feel it at first, but after a while it compounds into something really big. And when other people are saying certain things, it's when you should be going the other way. Like, I mean, you guys, when I was riding dirt bikes and trying to do that as good as I could, like when it was when it would be a pour down like a rainstorm, I would go ride purposely in the nastiest weather because I knew no one else would be riding. I knew it. Like no one else would be there because you kind of stupid, but that's what I did. And I got better in the rain because they were sitting home making excuses. And you also can't win races and make excuses at the same time. So, guys, this business is so much like life. And we want this business to enhance your life. And if you'll just apply some of the things like, you know, your kids aren't going to do what you say to do. They're going to do what you do. They're going to watch you, right? Your kids are watching you. They watch us. And so your team is watching you. And so make sure you're green this month in the app. Make sure your SV is up. Make sure you've got a little bit. I don't care if it's $1 more of SV. Just go green. Just go green because your team is watching that. Go to Sapphire, go to Emerald, go to Diamond. Your team is watching that. If you're not green and you're not putting that out, it's like your kids. They're kind of like, okay, mom's playing, so it's okay if I play, right? And so it's the way the business works. So it's real simple. Lead by example. And if you do that, a lot of amazing things will fall in place. So have a fantastic week. Go get some double points, jump into boards, hit those links, send the links out, and let that evergreen thing work for you 365 days. It plays every day. Just don't tell your prospects that. It only plays 3 days. So you guys have a great week.
See you guys.